Hi, welcome back to Willey Farms. I'm Donna Cavender, and we hope that you really enjoyed those great favorite segments over the summer. But today we've got a brand new show for you. We're going to talk about planting for the fall in pots and planters. We've got a segment on signs, communicating, and we also have a great cooking segment for you with Eileen. We're going to talk about spaghetti squash, so hope you'll stick around for that. Of course, we're very easy to find. We're right here on Route 13, just a little bit south of Odessa and a little bit north of Smyrna. And of course, a very short drive from either Wilmington or Dover, so check it out. You can check us out on our website. That's willeyfarmsde.com. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, we're on Instagram, so you can check us out at all those places. But right now, we got a brand new show for you, so let's check it out. Well, now we get to spend some more time with Kathy Smith down in the greenhouse.
Hey,
Hi,
Donna.
Kathy. Well, we're out here in front of what we call the front porch, here at the front of Willey Farms. And at the entrance, we have these nice big pots, big planters that we make beautiful for the people to see as they come in. And this one has been planted for summer. And what have we had in here?
Well, this is kind of what we kind of have at the end of summer when some things have gone away. Right now we have some heuchera that looks like it survived pretty well.
Okay.
Some sage, which you can eat and use on your turkey for Thanksgiving.
It smells so good too.
So put a little herbs in there. We have some petunias that are left over. And in here we have some primrose, which, you know, I'm just going to take that out.
So we're taking this out.
Take that out.
All this out.
I can put that somewhere else in my yard maybe, because the primrose will come back.
Cool.
So I'm just going to take these out and reuse them in my yard.
Got it.
And this looks like this might have been some osteospermum or something.
Okay.
I have some thyme. I'm going to leave that in there.
Okay.
And we're just going to try and maybe freshen it up and put some new things in, but saving some of the old.
Oh, all right. So we're going to mix in some new things that are more tolerant of cooler temperatures.
Absolutely, yeah. That way we can keep it going till, you know, close to Thanksgiving when the temperatures really start to drop.
Okay. Now, do we have to change anything about the soil?
I'm not going to change the soil till next spring. Then I'll add some fresh.
Okay.
So
it would just be to freshen it up.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have to need anything else.
I'm not going to spend a fortune redoing it. I'm going to kind of like use what I have in there now and maybe put a couple more things in there.
All right.
So
what are we going to put in first?
I think we'll put this grass in there, which is a perennial grass, and we'll come back next year.
Ornamental grass, is that what that's called?
Well, yes. And this is a fountain grass.
Okay. Oh, fountain grass. So does it go in fountains?
No, but it does like the water. This one does particularly like the water's edge, so it can go something like that.
All right. It's got lots of good roots in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we kind of like to loosen these roots up a little bit. They get a little pot bound in the pots.
Right.
But as you can see, this grass is getting like a purple hue to the plumes up there, so that'll be nice and pretty.
Okay.
And we'll just loosen this up, probably a little bit better if we were really. And then we're going to plop this in the middle because we're going to need our height.
Okay.
So,
yeah, you have to think about where you're going to put the plants. You just can't put them in there anywhere because they need to go in a particular space.
Right. And remember, this is our thriller.
Okay, thriller.
What's the other one?
Spiller.
Spiller. And
filler.
Filler.
Hey,
there you go. See?
Okay.
So
pay attention.
Yeah. So I think we'll put this.
I've never seen anything like this before. What is this?
Black pearl.
Black pearl, and what kind of a plant is that?
It's an ornamental pepper.
Oh.
And they're just little purple black balls.
I'm used to the fingers of the yellow and the orange.
Right. That looks like the peppers that you would eat, but this is ornamental, strictly, and just add a little nice dark color in there.
Okay.
Give a little height to balance out this big sage that we have over here. And I might trim this back a little later when I have a little bit more time.
Okay. So we've got our thrillers, and we're going to keep one of our spillers.
And we're going to put in a couple fillers.
We're going to put up, now what's this filler here?
This is a mum. Got to have a little mum.
Mum.
Right.
Okay.
So we're going to throw her in here.
And I can see that it's already starting to show some color.
It is.
It's going to be a beautiful yellow.
And this is a good way to buy your mum. You've got just a little bit of crack in color.
Oh, okay.
It's going to last a long time and you know, keep going for you so that you can enjoy the bloom.
So you don't want to wait until it's in full bloom.
Right, because then, you know, you don't get to enjoy it.
Right,
so.
but this way you can see what the color's going to be, and then you can enjoy it the whole time.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, now this is what I'm used to.
That's the one
ornamental
you know.
pepper. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm going to add some of that in there too.
So we consider that's another filler?
Another filler.
Okay. So we dig our dirt up a little bit, move it around. Oh, that's beautiful.
Good for using
that looks
my
good.
hand. Yeah.
Okay.
So then I think maybe a little ornamental cabbage. We're not going to eat this, but we're going to put that in there.
Okay.
This is actually a kale because it has those ruffled leaves on it.
All right. And it's got the pretty color. It's got gets that blue color in there too.
And as they get colder, they start to bring on more color.
Oh,
so they get a little pinker in there, a little purple, whichever variety that you buy. And we have some more spillers.
Spillers? Okay. We probably look like we need a spiller on the back side here.
Yeah. So we're going to throw another spiller over here.
Okay. Beautiful color. I love the purple.
Yeah.
And what kind of plant is that?
This is a calibrachoa or a super bells. They'll go down to 20 degrees.
Oh my gosh.
So that's a good one to have.
Okay.
Now they won't winter over, but they will take you right up to, a good frost.
Okay, so
don't forget that.
So they will not come back next
They won't
spring?
come back next year, but like I said, they'll last for quite a while. So then we have some agaranthum, and I want you to feel this straw flower.
Oh my gosh,
like that?
Like it's already dried.
Isn't it? So that makes a great dried flower. You can add it to potpourris, just decorations, crafts, things like that. You just pop them off and glue them on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And that's a great summer plant to have all summer long.
Okay.
And so we'll just add some of these in here for color.
Do we have to worry about overfilling the pot?
Not so much in the fall because it's not going to have as much growth time as what you do during the summer.
All right.
And we want to pack it up and make it look really nice. So, and then we'll just take some pansies.
Some fall pansies?
Yeah, fall pansies. Tolerate the cold. They'll even pop up. Yeah.
Ooh, I think we've got a hole right over here.
And just fill those little holes in.
Pack the dirt down around.
Yeah. And voila, there you go. So
there are these varieties of plants, and there are other varieties as well that people can use in their planters that go farther into the cooler weather.
Right, yeah. And then, I mean, when December comes, it's absolutely really cold. You don't really have anything to put into it. Some of this is gone or whatever.
Right.
Just get some branches from maybe your Christmas tree or your evergreen bushes and things like that. You can either leave the grass and it'll leave like a nice fall look with the dry, dead, that wintry kind of thing.
Right.
Or you can even take that out if you want and maybe just get some branches and spray paint them white and stick in the middle.
So
some
you don't
pine
have a bare
cones.
planter.
So you don't have a bare planter.
All right. That's perfect. So now we've got a beautiful pot planter that is ready for the next couple months at least.
Yeah. Because we still have to wait for these to bloom out. They're going to, last well after Halloween.
Now, will these change color at all, or they stay?
Those are going to stay that color.
That deep color.
These ones here, you see, we have orange and yellow.
Right.
They're all a little bit different. They start out white and they keep progressing to different colors.
Okay.
And then when they're finished blooming, they kind of get that dried pepper look. So they still stay nice. They may not be grown anymore, but they'll just be dried and pretty.
Okay.
And of course, your cabbage and kales and things, they're beautiful when the frost lays on them.
Okay,
They're really pretty.
So if people have something that they want to plant, they have a big pot like this, or they want to get one, we have the pots.
Oh, yes, we do.
And as a matter of fact, in September, if you're watching in September, the pots are on sale, 35% off.
35% off, and it's a great deal. We have some really nice pots.
Great deal. So
from plastic to ceramic, whatever.
Right, all the ceramic, the wood,
big,
plastic,
small.
Big, small. So if they want to come by and pick one out and they're not sure what they want to put in it,
just
you can help them out.
Give me a holler and we'll walk around and pick some things out and help you plan it, put it together.
All right. Thank you, Kathy. That's Kathy. You can find her in the greenhouse. She'll be happy to answer any questions that you have so that you can have a beautiful planter just like this.
And remember, we have some already done up that are already ready to go.
Great. Well, now we've moved to the home accent area with lots of great stuff. Hey, Gretchen, how you doing?
I'm good.
And this is what we're talking about today, isn't it? This is, we're talking about communicating with all kinds of different things. Aprons, signs, posters, pictures on the wall, and what do we have here? This is an apron.
Well,
World's okayest mom.
Yes. Legally I can't wear world's best because that's my mom.
Very good.
So
that's
I
very
am the world's
okayest.
okayest.
Okay. All right. So you're the world's okayest mom.
Yes.
Very cute. And we've got some others. Here's one over here.
Yes.
Life's a batch.
Life's a batch.
Yes, okay. And I like this one, keeping with the mom theory. I
Yes.
think this one is really funny. Is somebody asks, the kid asks the question and it's, no.
No. And there's a lot of fun
There
ones.
are a lot of really cool things that we've got here. Here's one of the signs, wishes won't wash dishes, that's
Yeah.
for sure. We've got tea towels. These are very cool. They're beautiful. And it says, make tea, not war.
Yeah.
I love this one. I have to stop and think before I say this. You have cat to be kitten me right meow. See, I can't even say it right.
You know, yes.
And I know.
And the tea towels and the aprons are made in Texas.
Made in Texas.
These
okay.
signs are made in PA.
All right.
So a lot of USA made going on here. Praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord. Okay. So those are some things that we can wear. But moving on down, I like this also. Rules in the house. I think this is good.
It is good.
It's excellent.
It is good.
Put that up
And
where
there
the
are things
kids
that
can
are
see
funny,
it.
but there are things that'll speak to your heart.
Yes,
You
absolutely.
know, things you want the kids to learn.
Yeah. Number 1, we show respect, and number 10, we are family. That kind of says it all. That'd be nice to put up in the house somewhere. All kinds of great signs and different things, communication for Thanksgiving. It's coming up.
It is.
And we've got beautiful sign here, give us this day our daily bread. And again, with the family theme, we've got a beautiful picture frame here with some communication on it.
And really, we've just been selling more and more of, I want to say signs, but I can't say signs because they're on everything. Now, these truly are signs.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
a wood, nicely made. You could put it up just about anywhere. The measure of love is to love without measure.
There are
They're
things that
very
are family
profound.
related. There are things that might be great for wedding gifts.
Right, wedding gifts. And oh, this is one we put on Facebook not too long ago. We like this one, and we got a lot of response from
We did,
this.
we
Good
did.
morning, this is God. I'll be handling all your problems today. I like that one a lot. But we also have funny ones too, don't we?
We do.
We have funny
do.
ones, and
We're going to go over that
they're
way.
over here around
They
the
are.
corner.
They are.
These are so cute. I stopped by here just to read the signs because they're so cute.
They're a good pick me up. This one happens to be one of my
There you go.
favorites.
Men to the left because women are always right. I like that.
It is. It is. And it's, sometimes we have to remind those guys.
Sure, and they're reminders. Life's too short to stay angry. And
Mom-
all kinds of great.
Mom's curb service.
Right. Mom's curb service, always on time. And then for those of us that can get a little moody after a while, we have this one. Even the moon has a dark side. And the dark side always comes out every once in a while.
It does.
Yes,
it does.
But in the end, you can look at this one. It's a wonderful life. So there's just great. And these, where do these signs come from, Gretchen?
This is PA again.
PA, okay.
And then I've got some, actually where we were before, those guys are out of Ohio.
All right.
They're a family business. A lot of USA made in our signs and our
Good.
aprons and things.
Okay, great. So if you want to communicate something, either your own personality or you're ready to give a gift to someone and you want to tailor it to their personality, then we've got a lot of really cool signs. I just saw this one. Sorry, streaking prohibited. I like that one a lot. So as you can see, all kinds of great signs to communicate all kinds of things. See, every time I look around, I
You're
see
gonna see a
something
new
else.
one. You will.
I see another
You will.
one. So here's another one. If idiots grew on trees, this place would be an orchard.
Apropos in so many situations.
Yes, so appropriate in so
Have
many
it at
different
work,
places.
have it at home.
Exactly. But it's all in good fun.
It is,
And
totally.
it's we started with signs. Oh, Oh, and we also have tableware that has sayings on it, and some of it, Gretchen, you said some of it just puts a smile on your face, and
It does.
others are kind of a play on words.
They are, and honestly, they look great on the table. But even just like you have that there, just sitting up on a holder, just have it out. Today's special.
Sure, today's special,
Farm to Fork.
and I really like this one.
Happy everything.
Happy everything, sure. Gretchen,
I love you.
So you can communicate with so many different things, not only signs, but clothing, tableware, and like you say, it can be a play on words, or it can just to make people smile. That's all it is. And we've got so much of it here that it's perfect for your own place, and it's perfect for a gift too. So you need to stop on by and check it all out. Around here at Willey Farms, we communicate. Well, we've made our way to the sampling station. This is my favorite place because this is where all the good food happens. And I'm here with Eileen once again.
Hello.
Always do a great job with the
Thank you.
cooking. So today we're going to talk about spaghetti squash.
Yes.
Now, I discovered spaghetti squash last year,
Yes.
but I haven't done a lot of different recipes. So today we're going to talk about different recipes with spaghetti squash.
And it is a winter squash, but it is available 12 months out of the year.
Okay.
Right now, it is coming on out of North Carolina. It'll come on locally, and I mean 2 miles down the road from Townsend,
Great.
Delaware. From Fairview Farms, Steve McGann will be bringing us local
Okay.
spaghetti squash.
So when the people are seeing this, it'll be local right here at Willey Farms. All right. And it's really good for you too. Just the squash itself. I was doing my research
Yeah.
and I found out that a cup of the squash, only 31 calories.
Wow.
It's got lots of vitamins in it, particularly vitamin B6.
Wonderful.
Which is apparently good for energy. Everybody needs more energy, and it's good for our liver. So there, you want a good liver, then have some spaghetti squash.
that's not
So it's really good for you. So let's find out how we can actually cook it.
Yeah, well, the first thing we'll need to do, you wash it on the outside. You're going to cut it in half. Really, you got to be really strong. You're going to dig in, cut it in half.
That's what I found out when I started using it. It's really hard.
Or you can submerge the whole thing, wash it real good, submerge the whole thing in boiling water
Okay.
for about, this one will take about an hour, hour and 15 minutes.
Wow.
Boiling. And then once your fork can pierce through the outer skin, it's ready to go.
Okay.
So that's the safe way.
So it's a little time consuming just getting it ready.
It is.
But-
Bake a little extra, or boil
Yeah.
a little extra for the next time. Store it in
Right.
the refrigerator.
Sure. Okay.
You know, the common thing for spaghetti squash is people think it tastes like spaghetti. It does not taste like spaghetti.
No, it
So
doesn't.
we'll talk about the
No.
recipes later. But the other way to cook it is after you cut it in half, you're going to start gutting it.
I'm gonna gut it. Okay.
Cut out all that
So you gotta get.
junk, just like we do a jack-o'-lantern.
Yep.
Dump that out.
Got to get that out. I get my garbage bowl.
Yeah, you have your garbage bowl. It's going to look like this. You're going to clean all that out. All
Got to
that
get
loose-
all the seeds.
If not, it's going to be a little bit slimy when you're done cooking it. So you want to get all that out.
Right.
All this is going to cook. It's a very thin shell.
That's all the flesh.
Yes, the skin and
Okay.
the entire inside.
And we can start to see why it's called spaghetti squash.
Right. And I have one cooked, but the other two ways I want to talk about cooking is
Okay.
the other way is if you put it in a casserole dish with a little bit of water. It's a steaming method.
Okay.
Put your 2 halves in
Like
the
a water. And you put the flesh up?
Flesh up.
Okay.
50 for this one about 30 to 40 minutes. Again, when your fork can kind of pierce through, it's ready to go.
Okay.
The other way is on a baking sheet, turning it upside down.
Okay.
Put a little bit of vegetable oil on your cookie sheet, turning it upside down, and that's when you're going to get that charred look on the outside.
Like a
which is
roasted.
really nice, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Again, 30 to 40 minutes.
All right.
When you're able to pierce through it, and it's going to be
Okay.
upside down on the cookie sheet,
All right.
right? And pierce through it.
Okay.
Now I'm going to show you one that's done. This is done.
Or say when it's done,
This
it
is
comes
from
out.
This is from the steam bath.
All right.
And we can take all the guts out and things, and you're going
Right.
to start forking it out. You're gonna see
Okay.
that spaghetti.
And we'll see why. Do I need to put my
And I want you to do a dish for me. This is an easy one. Fork it out, put it right in that bowl. We did 4 different dishes today. We're going to do the 4th one.
Okay.
as we speak.
So we have the 3 other ones here.
Yes. And
All right.
after you fork it out, you'll notice this is just spaghetti squash and a basil pesto with a little bit of Parmesan cheese. Really easy.
It
And you can
really
make it taste
is.
like spaghetti. It just depends on how you fix it.
Now,
With the spaghetti sauce, you can
we
do
were,
that too.
as always, when you do the cooking shows, you have to do prep. And you had prepped some things, and you had done some spices as you were cooking it.
I actually did a spaghetti squash, and of course this is already peeled out. I kind of forked it out. So, and it was just like it was in the beginning. I put some steak seasoning in it and a little bit of garlic salt before I cooked it. And then I turned it upside down in that vegetable oil on the cookie sheet. And this is it. Oh my gosh, just like that with a little bit of steak seasoning.
Oh, yeah.
Delicious.
Yeah.
Has a nice side.
And it smells awesome too.
With your steak and your chicken, it's delicious. And then I just worked it out and it's ready to go.
All right.
And
now
I did 10 of them. I did 10 hands, so I did 5 whole.
Wow, so you're all prepped and ready for
yesterday. So today when I put it together, it was so much easier.
Oh,
you didn't have to wait that 30 or 40 minutes.
Right, right. So if you're planning ahead, which is what you should do, really, you can after you've had your dinner, then you get it all prepped up, put it in the oven while you're watching television or doing something else, and then when it's done, you can put it in the refrigerator and you'll have it all ready to put together the next evening.
Right.
Now, how far down to the?
Well, you can actually go further, but we're gonna get to the next.
Oh, okay.
There's even more. There's probably
more.
Cup
Okay.
Out of that.
All right.
That's a lot of squash. That's one hand. I mean, that's cool. Now
that's great.
It is.
And that's exactly why it's called spaghetti squash.
Now this little bit of olive oil and garlic that I sauteed earlier.
Okay.
So if you want to just pour that in.
The whole thing in here? Okay.
You kind of get it around, and then a little bit of fresh parsley.
All right.
And then that one is done.
That's done already?
Yeah, it's done.
Oh my gosh. Okay. All right.
Salt and pepper, just to get a little bit bring that flavor out of the parsley and garlic.
So does this have a name? Is this Eileen's special
It's my favorite. It's so easy, and I love garlic. And olive oil.
Oh, garlic is it.
Now this one is my kid's favorite. This is a twice-baked spaghetti squash.
Oh, so twice baked.
I roasted the spaghetti squash upside down in that olive oil cookie sheet yesterday.
Upside down, this one was. Okay.
I have my own homemade sauce I made for my husband's local tomatoes from Clayton Farms.
Oh, very good. Good commercial there. That's good.
Yeah.
Nice plug.
I might get roses tonight. So fresh spaghetti sauce in there, a little bit of mozzarella. And then I baked it again at 350 for just about 12 minutes.
Just to get everything married together.
I serve it in a bowl.
Oh, everybody gets their own bowl?
Everybody gets their own bowl.
Oh, wow. That's nice.
The kids love it.
So you would take the fork and you would...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just fork it out.
So you would take it with it's got the sauce and everything, and then you would just start...
Chowing down.
Chowing down. So you could do a little bit there, and then you can take... So there it is.
And
wow.
It's just fun.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay.
And then the other one I have over here is
this
more
one?
of a summery salad. You know, we're just going into fall, so we're still doing the summer with the fresh tomato.
So this is served cold?
Room temperature.
Oh, okay.
Room temperature. It has feta cheese, fresh tomatoes, basil, and sliced black olives, and it's delicious.
Okay.
And it's served room temperature.
Well, I take your...
I did your spaghetti squash yesterday, warm it up in the microwave, and then throw that all together.
Oh, my. Okay.
Isn't that nice?
That is nice.
Now we have more. It's not just spaghetti squash in the fall. We also have acorn squash, butternut squash, which are really great roasted. You know, or baked.
Right.
And that's
Do you do them the same way?
You do. You cut them in half, but I put those side up with a little bit of water in that steam bath in the casserole dish. But I like to put brown sugar, cinnamon.
Oh.
You know, more of like
and that's with the acorn squash.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, this is the olive oil and garlic.
Olive oil and garlic. Nobody will want to get near me for the rest of the day.
You're in the office anyway.
Simple, but good.
And you can taste the squash, the spaghetti squash.
And there's still, it's cooked, and it's the way it should be cooked, but you still get a little bit of crunch.
A little bit al dente.
With that, with the spaghetti squash. So that is awesome. That's great. And this one over here is?
The basil pesto. Basil pesto, a little bit of Parmesan, and you can use any kind of pesto, parsley pesto. Now the air got to it a little bit, so that's why it's fun. But this is delicious. Yeah, wait till you try that.
Okay. All right. Let me,
Got it.
We almost lost the bowl there. All right. Let's put that in there. There we go. All right. And this is the pesto, huh?
Basil pesto.
Basil pesto. Oh, I love basil.
We did a segment on that not too long ago with parsley pesto. Pine nuts, olive oil, garlic.
And the Parmesan.
Fresh Parmesan. Always.
Very nice.
when you pick a spaghetti squash, you want a darker yellow color. They come light also.
Okay.
But it's not quite as ripe, so you want to go with a
All
darker
right.
golden.
Is that about
Is firm.
firm?
It has to be firm.
Okay.
Yeah, very important.
All right, excellent. Okay, so we've got the room temperature kind of a salad here. This is more of a main course.
Yes, absolutely. Twice baked.
Twice baked. We've got the basil and Parmesan right there.
Pesto.
And this is just the real
Olive
basic.
oil, garlic, parsley. Nice side.
Okay. All right, I'm convinced.
Good.
I'm convinced.
Eat healthy.
We can
Get
eat-
rid of that starch.
That's true. That's true. You can substitute the spaghetti squash for the spaghetti pasta, and much better for you. Much better for you. So, and really, really good. So, you know what I say now? Let's eat.
Dig in.
Well, that was a ton of fun. Hope you enjoyed it. Want to remind you where we are, Willey Farms, Route 13, just south of Odessa, just a little bit north of Smyrna. If you're traveling Route 1, more likely, you can get off at those locations very easily, get on Route 13, and here we are. We're open every day from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m., and we'd love to see you. If you haven't signed up for the newsletter yet, you can do that. Go to our website, willeyfarmsde.com. Click on subscribe, and you can get our newsletter once every month. So we hope that you'll do that. Got a little preview for you here of what's coming up in the next couple months here at Willey Farms. But of course, you know, everything is changing each and every day because we get new arrivals each and every day. Hope you like the show. Thanks for watching. You have a great day.